Hey everybody, I am really excited about my very first fountain pen YouTube video. My name is Janine. Welcome to Urban Ink Spot. This is a Galen leather slim notebook in Crazy Horse Green, which I absolutely love. We are gonna do a currently inked. Okay, so and we will start with this TWSBI Eco. And this is a 1.1 stub nib. This pen is inked with Theatra Mentis Document Black. And I pretty much use this pen when I am doing titles, then I want some interesting difference in line width. So that's what you're going to see here. And I am going to do a little, just to show you how wet this ink is. It's pretty wet in this, obviously, in this stub nib. So this is my Eco in gray. This pen is my Black Robin skateboard pen. Found her online. I actually started following her because I saw someone with this pen, different colorway on the grip and on the ends. I love this pen. I think that this is, I mean, it's just incredible. And I had this recently ground by Gina Salarino into a journaler nib. This is the second pen that I've had ground by Gina. And this is, like we said, it is the Black Robin skateboard pen. Black Robin skateboard pen. This is inked with Lennon Toolbar Sesame Oil. Okay. I mean, I think that this pen certainly lays down a good amount of ink. Oh, this is a medium nib. Oh, sorry, medium. That is now a journaler nib. Okay. This is my little Galen leather pouch that I bought at Stationery Fest. And I have in there a TWSBI VAC 700R. Now this little guy, you can tell he's got some staining on him. I had this inked with Pilot Iroshizuku Kujaku forever, like years, where it was constantly inked. Probably should have known better because there's a little bit of staining there that I can't get out, but that's okay. I'll just keep loading this up with blue ink and it'll just have a slight little tinge. It'll remind me, first of all, to clean up my pens more often, but also it'll remind me how much I loved that pen and ink combination for quite some time. This is a TWSBI VAC 700R. And this is a medium nib. In this, I have Sailor Zare Gokuro. And man, I tell you what, I love this ink. I love this pen. The nib is just really, really juicy. The ink pours out of here beautifully. And what I really like about it, you're probably not going to be able to see it in this lighting, but as this dries, it takes on this really interesting color. Let me see if you're able to see that a little better. I mean, it's just, good grief, this is gorgeous. So this is my TWSBI VAC 700R in a medium nib in my Galen leather pen holder. This is my newest pen. I've been having a little trouble with the ink flow in here recently, but I think I probably just need to clear out these tines. But this is an Esterbrook SD, and I bought this pen at Stationery Fest. Esterbrook SD was originally a broad nib, but I also had this ground by Gina and at Custom Nib Studio, Gina Salarino, and they gave me a smooth italic. I was a little bit uncertain what grind I wanted to go with and sat there for a little while, and when I finally bought this nib, they just gave me a few options that I could really take advantage of the broad nib, and we chose the smooth italic. So this is Kiyono Oto Kokeiro. These last two inks, actually, I found them at a place called it's Goods for the Study in downtown Manhattan, and the person who helped me at the front with my ink selection, I told her what I was looking for on both of these, and she just picked, it was perfectly my style. Like, and this colorway is the Botanical Gardens. Every once in a while, like I said, I think the flow doesn't perfectly align with this nib, but I don't care. I'm probably going to keep this inked with this pen and ink combination for a pretty good long time. This, for a while, was on my mind, and I had to have had to have this pen, and I'm so glad I do. Okay, next let's do the you can kind of see here, I love to use my pens. Sometimes they're just workhorses and they stay inked for a good long time. I will give this guy a good bath here very soon, but ever since I got this in January of 2024, I have really not stopped using this pen. I originally had it inked with Colorverse Shiny Black. I was never able to quite get it out, but that's what we love our TWSBIs for, right? These TWSBIs can handle glitter, shimmer, inks like a champ. So this is my TWSBI VAC 700R Mini. Let me go ahead and screw on the cap here. And this is it was a broad nib, but I had it ground by Kirk Spear. And we kept the really broad nib on the reverse, but on this side, you know, I think it's an italic. I was trying to get a fine nib, which it's pretty fine. I don't like pens super fine, and that's kind of what I said. I just wanted the reverse experience, and that's what we have here. And this is inked with Kiyono Oto Azuke Iro. And man, also one of those inks that I am so happy to have. It is super, super juicy, even on the fine-ish italic side. It has stayed inked with this for a pretty good bit, probably a few months. I just keep loading it up. I take this when I travel, and I just close up this back end, and it keeps the ink from moving into other parts of the feed, so I can travel with it without worrying about it doing, whatever we worry about them doing during flights. This pen is my Schoen Design Pocket 6 in faceted brass. I picked this up at the Philly Pen Show in 2024. I lurked around the desk for 2 full days before I actually finally bought this. And that's not because I didn't want this pen. It's because the collection that he had was just so incredible, and it was hard for me to choose which pen I ultimately wanted. I chose this one. I was excited about it patining over time. It is the Schoen Design. This thing is just smooth medium nib. And I have this inked, I believe, Sailor Manyo Shirakashi. Another fantastic ink. It's just so pretty. Also, very, very juicy nib. Super happy with it. I don't think I'm gonna modify it. Maybe what I may do down the road is pick up that Monarch nib. God, I would really love to know if any of you have the Monarch nib, if you've been using it, what you think about it. I've only heard amazing things about it, so I would love it if you would comment down below and tell me a little bit about your experience with that nib. And this is a recent pen that I got from the Experienced Pen Sale at Atlas Stationers, and I was not certain if I was going to get it or not. And this is my Sailor Pro Gear Quasar. I love that feedback. Sailor Pro Gear Quasar colorway, so nice, with a fine nib. That there's a little bit of give on this nib. I'm so glad I got this. And I have this inked with Sailor Akasagi cartridge. And it has been a really fun, look how juicy that is. Wow, so juicy for such a fine nib. I'm really actually surprised at how juicy that is. So that's it, folks. That's what I have currently inked. This is my very first fountain pen YouTube video, which I thank you for stopping by and checking out what I've got going on. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see on this channel. I look forward to providing some hopefully interesting content about my fountain pens, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.